Hey Jim, how you doing this morning? Congratulations on the 700, fantastic. Now the 800. Yeah, it's died for me too over the last couple of days. So this girl brought some shears and some clipper blades today. I only had a couple of knives yesterday and one pair of shears. So I don't know what's happening. It's either feast or famine. I'm either swamped or it's dead. Hey Dale. Oh, fantastic. Happy for you. Yeah, that's the way it normally goes. Well, next weekend is my farmer's market. I'm going to have to go buy me a new tent since mine collapsed the last time in the wind. So this week I got to go find a new one. I don't think it's a bad unit at all. He makes some pretty good stuff. Hey, Jimmy. Dale, what are you talking about? What's Costco sell? Oh, a tent. Okay, yeah. We have a sporting goods store called Academy near us, and they always have pretty good deals. I don't buy the most expensive. I buy the cheap one. They don't last long anyway. When the kids were on swim team, we had to buy one almost every year because they didn't last very long. The heat of the Texas summer and the winds, rains. I didn't know they had Florida had academies. I think Texas, Oklahoma has them. I don't know how far they go. I know they're Houston based. Oh, I didn't know they were in Alabama either. It's a good sporting goods store. Yeah, they do have a good selection of barbecue stuff and smoking stuff. That's usually where I go buy the different woods I want. They got a better selection than anybody else around me. The Academy is about 15 minutes from me, so. And they have pretty good deals on ammo, too. All right, that looks good. Well, I'm not going to go on Sunday. The place will be packed on a Sunday. I'll wait one day next week, pop over there and get me a new tent before Saturday's farmer's market. Hey, Jeff. Got a few salon shears, grooming shears to do this morning. A girl just dropped off. She texted me last night and asked me if I could get them done. Was supposed to have another girl drop off last night, never heard from her. So she got bumped. All right, let's test the fake fur. Feels a little crunchy. Yeah, the Hamagura, that's Dennis Brooks. He's the owner of that. I think that's good. Let's do the rabbit fur. Works good on the tips, so that's good. I think we're golden on this one. All right, 3 more pair to go. It's like a shallow curve. So it's a little crunchy. Yeah, right there, it's just a little crunchy on there. All right, it had a washer. I just didn't see the washer. All right, looks good. Yeah, I always freehand them. If you use the clamp, you'll wash the tip of the curved shears out because the angle doesn't follow the geometry of the shear. You can get away with that on a straight one, but on a curved one, it doesn't work as well. We are sharpening pet grooming shears for a local dog groomer, and these are curved shears. Correct. I'm following that angle. That looks good. All right, we got a clean ride line, so we can go to the next step. So you see I got a nice ride line all the way up the shear. and they just cut with zero resistance. Try the rabbit fur. Needs to cut crisp, and it does. I'm not sure what a roofing scissor is. All right, so there we go. There's another pair of curved dog grooming shears sharpened. Here's another pair, exactly the same, different brand, but they're shallow curves. You can see the difference in the curves. So here's one of the first ones we did. You can see the curve on that one versus the curve on this one. So I'll give you an idea. It's not cutting through the tip. See the tip right there? And that's typical because the girls are working that tip a lot. Well, I've never sharpened any of them. I've never been asked to sharpen, so I couldn't tell you whether I've done, well, I know I haven't done those because I don't know what they are. If it cuts hair, food, or fur, is what we sharpen. I've sharpened a few pairs of 10 snips, yeah. Sharpened my own, and I got a manufacturing company near me that uses a lot of 10 snips and heavy duty scissors to cut different types of screen for the oil. Some different, they use it in the oil field industry. I don't know what they're making, but they're using some kind of screen material, and I sharpen for them a couple times a year. Some sharpeners sharpen everything. I do not. Don't do yard tools. Don't do lawnmower blades. Got that running a little fast. Hey Jimmy, did you ever see Bunny? posted something on Facebook with her grandkids the other day. Yeah, I did a couple of them the other day for a guy. I did some 2 pairs of loppers and some pruners for a guy that could not find anybody in our area to do it. I know there's some other sharpeners in my area. I just don't know how to find them. Nobody else does either. And so I agreed to do them, even though I don't like doing yard tools. Messy. Wow, 439 people watching. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're so inclined, please subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. We do mail-in sharpening from around the country. And strangely enough, people find us here on our YouTube channel. Trying to get that burr off. Just a little polish on the blade, and we should be good. Just joining us, we're sharpening curved grooming shears. Yeah, you know, a lot of times these sharpeners over polish them. They're not like hair shears. They need to grip a little bit better. I did this one at 1,000. I just kind of touched it up at 1,000. That's about as far as I'm going to go. And sometimes if it doesn't cut the way I want to, I'll back it back off around 600. Clients will tell you if they're not cutting well. And Jimmy, everybody's got their way of doing it, and everybody thinks they're a master and an expert. I'm always changing things up. 11 years of doing this, nothing's ever the same. That's exactly right. You always want to have a discussion with your clients. Yeah, the chunkers, they won't grip sometimes if you over polish them. All right, I think we're good. I didn't feel any resistance there. If you have any questions about doing any kind of grooming tools, Jeff Andrews in Arkansas is the guy to talk to. Northern Tales. He's been doing, he's not only a sharpener, he's also a groomer also. You know, they own grooming shops, and so he knows what he's talking about when it comes to pet grooming stuff. And I think he's been in business like 40 years or something like that. So I don't know if you guys know Jeff. He doesn't post a lot online. He's an old school guy, but he's more than helpful when you call him. Yeah, he's trying to do some videos, but I think his videos are more towards groomers than sharpeners. He's kind of a rough kind of guy, but he's real friendly when you call him direct. So that's good. See this, the tip, now it's cutting at the tip real well. So she'll be happy with that. Yeah, he's a Taz guy. He does a flat hone too. I think he cuts all the grooming shears at a bevel, even if they are convex from the factory. He knows how to get them to cut. That's all that counts. He's got a very good following of master dog groomers all over the country. Those aren't cutting. Most of them are not convex. Most of them are beveled edge. I have seen them from the factory. Convex edge. Yes, perm paper. It's end wraps. That's how you can tell on the thinning shears how they're cutting. Just little end wraps. Looks all right. We're going to work the ride lines first. Jimmy, how was your cruise? You're talking about the price of the shears themselves to buy them? I'm not sure. I mean, these are Gibbs Buttercuts. These are probably $125 for a pair of these. This is some off-brand. I'm not sure about those. I've never seen these before. Well, that's a bummer, Jimmy. But it looked like y'all had fun on the trip, all right? On the boat. So we got a little issue right there. Got a flat spot coming across there. Yeah, that's the problem with those cruises. Gain a lot of weight, but they're fun. We're going to do an Alaskan cruise in 28. We're going to do a full 10-day cruise in the summer of 28. Still got an issue right there. I think we're good. I think I'll finish it on the other side. Let's work this blade a little bit. I don't see any issues with it. I don't feel anything odd. She said she dropped them. She said she dropped all of these, and I'm like, okay. Pretty bad she dropped all 4 pairs, but anyway, we'll see if we can get them to cut better. Oh, Iceland would be awesome. This is a 1000 Shapton ceramic stone. That looks good. I have a couple 1500s, but I like the 1000 grit. It's a little faster for that primary work. I'll finish on the 6000 just to give it a little. I don't work it a whole lot. Now I'm only going to do, since this is a thinning shear, I am only going to do 600 grit on it. Man, this thing has been, this is bad here. All right, we got it now. All right, I got a burr, so I'm good. I'm gonna move on. Alright, I got all the burr off. I am going to hit it on the pad one time here, just a little bit. And we're going to go back to the stone. I don't put anything on the felt pad. If I do, I put a little bit of aluminum oxide, but very little on that pad. It's really just used to pull off any micro burrs that I've left on there. I'll hit it one more time here in a minute, the pad again, after I get finished with the stones. So this is the 6,000, but I don't work it a lot. It's just more, it's more to give it just a little cleaner edge to it. No reason to work it to death. No, we do not use leather strops on any kind of hair shear. Just felt, that's right. Now, one thing I do with these type of thinning shears is ramp those teeth a little bit with a very fine emery board. All right, hopefully they're going to cut better. I was going to go back to the pad. Just a little kiss to the pad. Any kind of takes off any kind of micro burrs that are left on there. How's that? That way it doesn't cut that great. I'm still feeling a pull at the teeth there. But I can work that. So I hit it again back on that 600. See, I think it's still pulling at the tip. I think it's good, though. I think it's cutting. Yeah, we're good. That's rabbit fur, and it's not pulling the rabbit fur. All right, so she can get those puppies pretty. And we're done with all the shears. Yeah, this is from Hobby Lobby. If you can get shears to cut this stuff cleanly, because this stuff is tough. Because it clogs up the shears. Because it's kind of matted. All right, so this was the last one of the shears. So now I gotta go do clipper blades. So you guys have a great day. I may turn the camera back on later when I'm doing clipper blades. Cheers from Southeast Texas. Take care.